Hey there, it's CJ Willie and I'm cracking a pack. Today is pack number 6 in my Magic the Gathering Core Set 2019 Bundle Bingo. Check out the preview video on my Core Set 2019 bundle. I've added the link to the preview video in the description below. As I crack the pack, my viewpoint will be from a very casual Magic the Gathering player perspective. It will not be the viewpoint of a Pro Tour or even Friday Night Magic grinder. It will be a kitchen table game of Magic, having fun with friends opinion. Alright, let's check out the bingo card. In pack number 2, I was able to cross off 3 bingo squares. Stitcher Supplier, Leonin War Leader, and of course, the free space, because everyone deserves a free space. Pack number 5 was my bingo pack. I pulled one of the legendary rare creatures, Goreclaw, Terror of Qualsismal. Today, if I'm able to pull one of the Elder Dragons, or one of the Planeswalkers, or one of the rare Tribal Lords, I can try for Blackout or break my record of 6 bingo squares that I crossed off with Gatecrash Fat Pack Bingo. Let's get to cracking this pack. Okay, pack number 6 today. First card out of the pack is Knight's Pledge. 2 mana, 1 and a white, enchantment aura, enchant creature, enchanted creature gets +2/+2. In a constructed format, this card is not very good. In a limited format, it worked because green-white had an enchantments theme. A really great combo was using this with Novice Knight. Turn 1, you'd play Novice Knight. Turn 2, you'd play Knight's Pledge. And you would have a 4/5 attacker on turn 2. Next up is Uncomfortable Chill, 3 mana, 2 and a blue, instant. Creatures your opponents control get -2, -0 until end of turn. Draw a card. In blue, this is a great combat trick, whether you're playing it on offense or defense. Giving your opponent's creatures -2, -0 ensures you're probably going to take out some of their creatures and your creatures will survive. Being able to replace itself with a card makes the card a little more playable. Next is Mind Rot, 3 mana, 2 and a black, sorcery. Target player discards 2 cards. Holding onto this card until a little bit later in the game, and then playing it on your opponent to get rid of a couple of their last cards, especially if they're holding on to their bomb, makes Mind Rot a really good card to play in limited. Next is Daggerback Basilisk, 3 mana, 2 and a green. It's a basilisk at 2/2 with Death Touch. In a limited format, this is a good creature to play in green. It will clog up the ground and keep your opponent from attacking. Eventually they'll have to trade with it, and if you've got some sort of protection or pump spell, it'll take out their creature and continue to sit there waiting to take out the next creature. Vyashino Pyromancer, 2 mana, 1 and a red, Vyashino Wizard. At 2/1, when Vyashino Pyromancer enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. Not only did this card see play in limited, it saw plenty of play in constructed. A 2 mana 2/1 is okay, but when it enters the battlefield, dealing 2 damage to a player or a planeswalker is great. Salvager of Secrets, 5 mana, 3 and 2 blue, Merfolk Wizard at 2/2. When Salvager of Secrets enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Salvager of Secrets fits really well into a limited blue-red Spellslinger type deck. Playing it later in the game, you're able to recover one of your burn spells or counter spells. Root Snare, 2 mana, 1 and a green instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. This is your typical fog effect in green that you see in just about every set. Being a little more expensive than fog, this doesn't play, and even in limited, I'm not going to draft this card and play it. Abnormal Endurance, 2 mana, 1 and a black, instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. You're going to play it on one of your creatures that will obviously die. More than likely, it's got enough power boost to take out your opponent's creature. if you can set it up to where it's a creature that has an enter the battlefield ability, and then you'll get some sort of added ability when your creature returns to the battlefield. Boggart Brute, 3 mana, 2 and a red, Goblin Warrior. At 3/2, it has Menace. In an aggressive red deck, Boggart Brute fits really well into that. In Limited, it was a card that was difficult to deal with. Having Menace gave it a little bit of evasion, and then being able to keep it around with combat tricks. Your opponent had to focus a lot of energy to take out Boggart Brute. Invoke the Divine, 3 mana, 2 and a white, instant, destroy target artifact or enchantment, you gain 4 life. In the limited format, it's a sideboard card. If you're playing against someone that's got an annoying artifact or enchantment, aside from that, it's not much of a card to play. Even being able to gain 4 life doesn't make the card playable. Our first uncommon is Fountain of Renewal, 1 generic mana artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain 1 life. You can pay 3 generic, sacrifice Fountain of Renewal, and draw a card. 4 mana to draw a card and gain 1 life. This is an uncommon that does not excite me, and it's not an uncommon that I would have drafted, or even if I was playing the white-blue artifact theme deck in Core Set 2019 Limited. Next uncommon is Brawl Bash Ogre, 4 mana, 2 generic, 1 black, 1 red. It's an Ogre Warrior at 3/3. It has Menace. Whenever Brawl Bash Ogre attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Brawl Bash Ogre gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Brawl Bash Ogre was the signal post uncommon for the black-red sacrifice theme deck. Having evasion helps to get damage through. There are plenty of smaller creatures at both black and red that if you sacrifice them, you got an added ability. Our final uncommon is Murder, 1 generic, 2 black, instant, destroy target creature. It's a great card to play not only in Limited but in Constructed. For 3 mana, it's relatively efficient and it kills just about any creature your opponent is going to have on their board. In many Limited formats, it's pack 1, pick 1, and it finds its way into quite a few Constructed decks as well. Okay, will we get a great rare or mythic rare and continue our quest to get all of the bingo squares? Prodigious Growth, 6 mana, 4 and 2 green, enchantment or enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +7/+7 and has trample. This is purely a limited environment card. Putting it onto your creature, giving it +7/+7 and trample. If your opponent has no way to deal with your creature or no way to deal with this enchantment, you're going to close out the game. And then a forest and a 1/1 bat creature token. Alright, my favorite card out of the pack, or best card out of the pack, is Murder. Unless you have a bomb rare, Murder is easily a pack 1, pick 1. You're able to take out just about any creature on your opponent's side. It's great to have in the early game, it's great to have in the late game. Although there are many other cards that are cheaper in black, because Murder is unconditional, you're able to target almost every creature on your opponent's side. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Take some time to tell me in the comment section what was your favorite card or the best card out of the pack. Until next time, when I'm back to crack pack number 7 for my Magic the Gathering Core Set 2019 bundle in Bundle Bingo.